Hello. All right, can everyone hear me? Hey, barely. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, now time for the main event of Minecraft. Yeah, I'm following a tough act here. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit shaking. That was exciting. I watch pretty much all the rocket launches, and I don't miss a Falcon 9 for sure. But man, that has civilians aboard. That's just basically regular people. Nope, can't hear you, says Elric in response to something that I said and that he has to have heard. All right, well, that's good to know. I guess we'll do a sign language stream, and I don't speak sign language, which is good because I don't have a camera anyway, so you can't watch me struggle with it. But yeah, okay, so that was worth waiting for, and thanks for being here and hanging out for that. So I am going to do something a little bit unusual for me. I'm going to check out the snapshots like in person because I'm extremely excited about these for various reasons. So let's go ahead and I have not looked at the snapshot. This is all stuff for testing data packs and such in older versions. So let's go ahead and just create a new world, and let's try. Let's see, 1.18 exploration, and yeah, I'm gonna try also. Although that turns off the cheats, because I do want to be able to potentially, if there's something particularly cool, maybe go into spectator mode or something. So I was gonna do hardcore, and I know I can open it up to LAN and enable the cheats, but I'm just gonna put it in regular survival and difficulty hard, and allow cheats on, and more world options. I'm going to do the same seed that I have for my own Gondwana land server. And let's go ahead and jump right in, and let's see what new things we can see. And I know Mojang has asked us to give some feedback on the performance as well, so I'm going to take a look at that and see how well this goes. And so, yeah, the world creation, as predicted, is a little bit slower than 1.17, but and I don't think I can really compare it to the snapshots. I looked briefly at, I think it was Snapshot 5 a while back, but not a lot. And what I really want to do is find one of the huge mountains. Here I am. All right. I want to find a mountain. I want to peek into some caves, although mostly what I'm interested in looking at is the overworld, and I'm looking for the ore veins, and I'm going to see what we can do in a couple of hours. And Barely says, a slower world gen is much worth the new world gen. Yeah, exactly. So I basically, what I've seen of this world gen is that they have implemented things that I have wanted the entire time I've played Minecraft since 2012. So, okay, so that is east. And so let's just head north. And let's just play some Minecraft. New world, and I'm gonna play like it's hardcore, even though I've got it's just in regular survival mode. And all right, so the Azalea Trees. I'm starting in a savanna here, and punching the wood. There we go, Azalea log. Let's actually pull up the F3 screen. Yeah, so we've got some new stuff here. Can you see the? Okay, you can kind of see the mouse on the stream. It's really small, but yeah, so we've got all sorts of info that I don't know exactly what all this means. I watched Henrik's video, but this is telling us all about the terrain generation, which I am excited to learn about, and I hope that Slice Slime very soon gets back into his tutorials about the custom world gen. And you know what? I'm gonna leave a floating tree. Haha. Okay, I'm gonna leave a couple floating trees. Yeah, let's travel north, and let's just do some sightseeing. Maybe I'll find a geode. I thought about cheating myself in... You monster, says Elric. Yep. I thought about cheating myself in a spyglass, but and I might do that, but first I'm going to try... I'm just going to turn that all into planks. I am not an experienced speedrunner or hardcore player, so this is going to be an interesting challenge. And let's just get a, I don't know any of the strats, as the kids say these days. Alright, let's pick this up, and let's head over here, and let's get some stone. and upgrade our tools. Oh, had a little bit of a stutter there. What is my render distance? Let's see. 24 chunks. That's usually what I play with. Let's do... I usually go anywhere from 16 to 24, so let's go right in the middle of that. 20 chunks and fabulous graphics, and I'm doing 1080 by... or no, 2560 by 1440. So, and I'm getting 60 frames per second like this. Okay, so that's actually pretty good, considering everything that's going on. You can see my my tech specs there. I've got an older i7 processor and a 1080 Ti, and I'd love to get my hands on a 3080, but I don't expect to be able to get one of those in the next 10 years at this rate, with the shortage and everything. Okay, let's upgrade already and get some cobblestone. Did I get pushed? You pushed me. You're my first food for pushing me. Jeez. That was incredibly rude. Alright, and so let's start with a full set of stone tools, and let's see how long it takes us to get iron. So, right, I need more sticks. And let's do an axe for our weapon. And I already got a pickaxe, there we go, and a shovel. Perfect. And let's do a furnace, because I'm gonna need one of those very soon. And let's just travel north and see what we can find. So what are we in right now? Just plains. And here already, I think this is one of the aquifers. Yeah. And supposedly there are... Ooh, copper. Supposedly there are magma blocks at regular, kind of regular intervals so that you can breathe. And let's see. Oh, hello, glow squid. But I'm already going to drown, so I'm not seeing any magma blocks for air right now. But yeah, this is, I mean, I've followed the updates and such, and looked a little bit at one or two of the snapshots, but not a lot. Let's grab that coal. And, but this is my actual first look at the current snapshot. And I'm not going to do this every week, but I really want to get a look at this because, as I said before, the things that they have added, the ore veins, the mountains and such, and the way that they have changed where rock variants like granite and diorite are spawning, and the calcite veins in the peaks, that's the kind of stuff that I have been wanting since I first started playing Minecraft. And for those of you who don't know, which I think is pretty much everybody, in a previous life I was studying to be a geologist, and there was the various dramas why I'm not doing that currently, but I do have a background in geology, and so having something a little bit closer, not obviously perfect, but a little bit closer to realistic geological terrain generation is really exciting for me. Ooh, is this a flower forest? Yep, sunflower forest, flower forest, right off the bat, and there's a bee. And I think that's another aquifer. Very cool. Oh, look at that, there's a waterfall and everything. Ooh. Alright, let's go down in here. This must be one of the noodle caves, I think, is what they're calling it, these claustrophobic kind of skinny ones. And let's see, it's pretty dark. I wonder, can I change the gamma just for you guys? Let's see, add a filter, and let's see, would it be color key probably? And let's see, brightness gamma. Okay, let's turn up. Ew, that was gross. Okay, let's not do that. That was really gross. Let's just do a little bit of gamma. And feedback is good. And let's see, what are my settings here? Brightness is bright. Okay. I mean, personally, I like it moody, but that is awful for streaming for YouTube, unfortunately. So, if that is gross, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see if I can keep it like that, and you guys should be able to see a little bit better than I can. Alright, so that pretty much ended in a dead end, so I'm going to swim back up out of here. And that was pretty cool. But yeah, one thing that they've been talking about is the frequency of the ore veins and how hard are they to find in survival. And one gripe that I have in general is that a lot of people tend to want... It doesn't look the best as barely, but at least we can see... Okay, yes, at least you can see. And... Okay, I'm looking at my other screen. I think it's probably alright, so... We'll go with that for now, and because I don't want to spend the stream just tweaking that kind of stuff. But yeah, one of my gripes in general is that players are often very impatient. And let's turn back north, yep. And want to find everything immediately, want to have everything really quick. And I, on the other hand, like a long-lasting world and to take my time. And things like the rare biomes, the peaks, the caves in particular, there are just caves everywhere, and as cool as they are, there's practically more cave than not under the ground. And I would love for these things to be harder to find, but very well worth the search. So I'm gonna see just how long it takes, and it might not be in this stream, but how long it takes in survival to find an ore vein. And some of these rare biomes. Okay, so over there, and I don't have any of my mods. I was about to push the zoom button there. Okay, let's cook some of that pork chop, because I'm already going to be hurting for food, because I have a tendency to sprint. Let's gather a little bit more achacha wood. There we go. And yeah, I think one of the reasons a lot of worlds are short-lived is that once you've built all of the farms, it's pretty much what else do you do? And the game I feel is very well balanced for single-player survival, in particular hardcore. But a lot of the things are so easy to get, especially with iron farms being so easy to make now. That it's difficult to maintain a vibrant economy in multiplayer. And I know I'm kind of in the minority in saying that, but that's how I feel about it. So I'm just going to see how difficult is this. All right, let's pick this up. And what's the campfire recipe? I want to make a... Do I have enough wool for a bed? I do not, but there are sheep around, I think. Campfire. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to make little camps as I go. I said there were sheep around, but where are the sheep? I hear one. Oh, it's a baby sheep. I'm not going to get wool out of you. Okay, and you're the wrong color. There we go. I mean, nothing against a brown sheep, but I need 3 of the same color to make a bed. Trapped in this hole here. Did I pick up my crafting bench? Yes, I did. Alright, let's make a bed. And I should have waited to eat until nightfall so that it could be, you know, dinner. Alright, so let's sprint north a little bit more. And let's make camp by this tree over here. Okay, there's all the sheep right there. Yep, the stars are coming out. And here's our bed. Nom 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 nom. And let's just sleep through the night. That's our first day in the new version. Alright, let's pick up our bed, and only you can prevent forest fires. And... well, derped that one. You got saved by a sunflower, too. Okay, now I've got some more meat. And let's continue north. Chickens. Alright, so here we've got some of the new river generation. I wish I had a map that I could look at. I'm tempted to cheat myself a map, but I'm not going to do it. Not at this point. So this is something else I really like. They've made the rivers wider, and they've made them deeper. And this one's intersecting a ravine that is an aquifer. That's pretty cool. Is there anywhere down there that I can breathe so that I can dive down? Because I do not have respiration on my helmet. I don't even have a helmet. Hey, glow squids. I think they changed axolotls too, so that they only spawn in lush caves, although I think the spawning conditions for them otherwise are unchanged and so are very difficult to find in a lush cave. Barely says, these new rivers are nice, much more fun to traverse than the current more noodly ones. Yeah, exactly. So in my family server, there's a river around the spawn area that I have been... Oh, there's a fire. That I have been trying to terraform because it's in a cool place, but it's just not continuous. And it is not... it's not deep or wide, and it really should be. So... I'm not gonna lie, I love terraforming, and my motivation to do so on my own server has gone to very near nothing since these announcements, because I know I'm going to be, I'm going to be soft resetting the world. We're going to keep most of our builds and port them over to a fresh seed. And I haven't worked out the technical aspects of that, but I have a vague idea of how I'm going to do it. But I am going to finish my terraforming around spawn, but just in time to lose it for something even better that's just in the vanilla game. And here's something that I noticed when I was looking around a little bit. Hey, cat! At the one of the snapshots, the experimental snapshots, is I think that the village placement is a little bit less derpy now. So they're villagers are notorious for picking the worst spot for building their village. It's always right over a giant cave system with ravines. And so even if you really quickly light the place up and build a wall around it, they still manage to wander into caves and get murdered by zombies. And so let's take a look at this village here. And first off, do they have anything good for me to loot? How do you even get in and out of here, guy? Villagers cannot take care of themselves. They can't be trusted. Nothing in that one. I don't know the various houses very well, as you can see with 2 strikes in a row. But let's look at... Oh, yeah, see, this is typical. And I hear the zombies. Okay. But I don't know that they can get... All right, over here. That's how this village dies. This right here. Villagers are super dumb. Okay, let's look at these. Yep, I hear the zombies. Yeah, look at this. Okay, I was just complimenting you guys on doing a better job lately, and then you do this to me. Nope. No chests. No chests. That's 4 strikes in a row. Hey. Well, that's nice. Oh, we got the clay, so that's the mason. And, but still, there's no loot. Another mason. No loot? I have half a mind to do something terrible to this village, but I'm not gonna do it. I think I've been in there. Alright. Forget this village, I'm done. I'm out of here. Okay, we'll look in this tower over here. Over another death cave. Jeez, you guys. I mean, maybe that formed after you set up here, but I doubt it. And you didn't move, so it's on you. Okay, but let's climb up this hill. This isn't one of the giant mountains. Another sunflower plains. And let's just parkour up here and see what the view is like. I gotta say, so far, the performance is pretty good. Better than the snapshots were. So that's encouraging. I mean, I'm not flying with an elytra right now, so that'll be the real test. Hey, there's another village there and a nice little cliff. I'm still, I think, going to find a nice cliff for my spawn castle and port it in and make a basalt cliff out of it, because I just really like my basalt cliff. I hear babies, but geez, how do you guys get in here? Okay, like this? That's super dumb, you guys. You're the worst. Still no loot. Is there loot up here? I never go up here. Nope, no loot. But a nice view. Okay, so yep. Oh, there's a ruined portal. But I'm gonna keep going north. I'm gonna ignore the ruined portal. There's a bebe. And eat a pork chop. And let's see if that village is any better. Alright, we're just a little bit after noon. Ooh. It's like a big old sinkhole. I like it. And waterfalls inside. That's very cool. King Kong, welcome! Thanks for joining. I'm taking a look at the 1.18 snapshot that came out today. Not something I usually do, but I'm doing it today. There was a little bit of lag there while it was loading up, but I think that they have optimized the chunk loading a little bit, which is very much needed. Come here, cow. You get a slow death. Alright. So yeah, there's some of the new carvers here, carving these little cracks. Nice little cave. More sheeps. Alright, so I'm going to climb up this ridge and take a look. Alright. Okay, so this is basically the third of these that I've found. And this is kind of what I'm talking about. These are exciting to find, but after not too long, they're going to be like, oh yeah, another one of these. So Mojang tends to get really excited about their new features and just plop them everywhere, which is cool, and I understand it. But if the more difficult these things are to find, the more exciting they are when you do find them. Things like the ocean monuments, for example, in shipwrecks, they're literally everywhere. And so after you find a couple, they're just not that interesting anymore. Hey, first loot. Leather boots. I'm actually going to take these and use them once we find the mountain, because that will help with the powdered snow. Nothing in there. What about here? Same as the other one. I already like this village better, though. Okay, let's just take everything. And if I find rabbits, I'm totally going to kill them and make a bundle, too, because I'm excited about the bundles. And there's just this guy living over here. My kind of guy, a hermit. Says, you know what? My neighbors are annoying. I'm going to go live off by myself, but close enough that I can trade with them. And I can be an introvert over here. Ooh, and look at the caves. Alright, King Kong says, oh really, I really want to check out the new caves. I've been caving a lot lately, been polishing my exploration skills, and hope I will not get lost in the new caves. Yeah, I mean, the caves were already easy to get lost in, and that's, the fewer caves there are, but the more beautiful the caves are, the better, I think. So, I've gotten a lot of grief for suggesting that on places like Twitter and such. Because everyone wants the caves everywhere, but at least they're not so hard to spawn-proof now that the lighting rules have changed. But still, I mean, once you start digging and just everything is cave, that gets old really fast. But if, you know, it took several Minecraft days to find, but then you suddenly find an extensive cave network with some huge dripstone caves and lush caves. Now, I think that would be extremely rewarding. And we've got more flower forest. These seem to be extremely common now. They used to be a very rare thing, and you'd find it and get all excited, but I'm like, everything's a flower forest so far. And there's a roofed forest. See if we can get there. The sun's going down, so this is the end of day 2. Alright, let's, can I build another, campfire? Do I have enough stuff? I think I need more sticks. Yeah, there's the campfire, and let's cook on the campfire. We're roughing it. We're in the wilderness. let's cook some steaks. And King says, from the looks of caves from the test snapshots, I can say the new caves look more like nether terrain, but in the overworld. Yeah, and so that makes sense too because of the, they pretty much were testing and prototyping the 3D biomes with the nether update. And, but yeah, that kind of generation is really good. So the caves really do look a ton better now. I just wish they weren't literally everywhere. But that's not a new complaint, that's, you know... And that's cool. These springs that just go down into them are just too cool. Alright, and I'm not hungry enough for dinner. That's alright, let's just sleep. And we'll have a steak breakfast. Have a sip of my drink here. Combination stream drink and celebratory beer for the Inspiration 4 mission, getting to orbit. And prevent the forest fires. Yeah, and Scumpus will definitely be useful in the new game. Yeah, the Scumpus, the Skizzleman Scumpus. I always forget to do that. I usually just put my torches on the right, but with things being so much wider now, that's not going to be so viable. Because that's, even with the new lighting changes, I don't think that's going to... Ooh, these are the tall ones. I'm going to change it. Properly lighted up, that is. You know, I don't think I've ever actually seen these tall ones, even in a regular older version world. And I'm not sure if that's because they didn't spawn properly or what, but yeah. Okay, so I said steak breakfast. So let's, where is my steak? There it is. Alright, and then we'll switch to pork chop for lunch. I wish I could make sandwiches. And here's one of those nice long rivers, or wide rivers. Let's make a boat. Do I have enough wood? Nope, I'm running out of wood. What have I got? Nothing much. Alright, let's chop down a birch. And since it's tall, let's leave another floating tree. And I need iron. I need iron very soon. So after we explore this river, let's go in a cave and see if we can find some iron. Alright, and a birch boat. Okay, and we want to keep going roughly north, so... Ooh, is this going to be a waterfall? Nope, just an aquifer. And a fun little island here, that's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, this feels so much more satisfying than the other discontinuous rivers. Bowser, welcome! Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. I'm taking a look at the update, the snapshot that was released today. And just to see, because I'm particularly excited about these terrain updates. It's basically what I've been looking forward to and wishing Minecraft had since I started playing in 2012. So yeah, this is something that I didn't expect, but is one of my favorite changes, is these rivers. Normally I'd have had to portage my boat by now, but... And King Kong says, usually I use Scumpus when there are 2 or 3 wider cave junctions, where I can't surely tell which direction is back and which is forward. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna hit my head. Nope, I didn't. Alright. Oh, and we've got a village. Okay, that's pretty good. That is farther than normal for those, for sure. And my boat sunk. Alright, let's loot this village. Oh, it's in my favorite village. It's the Spruce Forests. The Taiga village. Okay. Anything upstairs loot-wise? Books. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna worry about enchantments this time. That takes forever, and this is gonna be a quickish one-off. Did you get in trouble? Did you jump in here and your mom said, "Hey, don't go play in the trough," and you said, "I'm gonna play in the trough," and now you're stuck? Or did you do something wrong and this is your punishment? You can stay there either way. Underwater ravine, yes. Yeah, not my problem. Oh, here's iron right here. Okay, I don't need the flowers. I don't need that egg. What else don't I need? Sticks I'm keeping, but consolidating. Alright, the rest of this stuff is all useful. So let's take the sticks, the iron tools, and the iron. Hey, I just robbed you. What are you going to do about it? That's what I thought. Oh, the kid got out. Okay, his punishment must be over, or he got rescued by his mom, one or the other. Alright, and I've been here, I've been here. Alright, let's just keep... Let's investigate these. And then I need some more iron, since my stone tools are going to break very soon. Spruce logs, I'll take those. More taters. I don't need those, I'm going to leave those. I'm going to swap for a blue bread. Blue bread. A blue bed. Okay. Yeah, alright, so I think that's pretty much all this village has to offer. So this way is north. Let's just hike north. Oh, there's more up here. Cool. And they love to put these campfires right in their paths and then catch on fire. Villagers really are stupid. Hey, look at you. I bet you are stuck there forever, treading water. Alright, so you're supposed to be able to find magma so you can breathe, but I have yet to see magma down here. Which means that swimming down is just death for me. And I know that by picking up my bed, I'm resetting my spawn. So if I do die, then I'll just start traveling in a different direction after respawning. Alright, is there anywhere that I can go down here? Where I can breathe? No? Why are you doing this to me, Minecraft? I'm not a deep diver. I have little bitty lungs. I'm out of shape. I can't do that. Oh, let's loot this house on our way north. Nope, nothing. Alright, but we still haven't seen any of the actual new biomes. We've seen the old biomes look a little bit different because the terrain height, the elevation, is now generated separately from the ravines, or from the terrain biomes, which is very nice. Kong says, actually, if you take a deep look at the 1.18 update, Mojang basically set the game up for 3 or maybe 5 more updates with the updated terrain and 3D biomes in the caves. They can do a lot of stuff in the overworld now, new caves biome, including or updating structures, updating existing biomes with the new terrain generation, a lot more. Yeah, they really did. So this is a huge technical update, and I think while this is... They're going to try, they say, to make it so that you can update your old worlds properly, but I think that ultimately this is going to cause some weird chunk borders with updated worlds, which is fine, and that's why I'm planning to take my server through a soft reset. Basically take schematics of the builds that I want to keep and copy and paste them into a fresh world. And maybe there will be a little bit of story with that too, some lore. But yeah, I'm very pleased with what they've done overall. Oop, I almost fell into that hole. Alright, now we're in, what is this? Yeah, just a regular taiga. Not a mega taiga yet. We got these boulders. Okay, so here's another one of these noodle caves that's all tight and claustrophobic. And I heard from CubFan that they actually did update the look of the dirt room in the mine shafts. I don't know if I'll see one of those today or not, but I'm curious to see because I have not actually looked at that yet. But yeah, his video on those was pretty interesting. I liked his updated concept. Yeah, because a few of the Mojang dev have their own family friends server where they've been around for 10 years. Yeah, and I really like having a very long-running world. My current world is running since 1.14, although you wouldn't know it for how little has been built there. But Yeah, I've worked hard on the spawn castle and the terraforming, and I don't want to just throw it away, but I do want the new terrain gen. So there will be an update. More potatoes, more wood, more bread. Taters. And yeah, we're still going north. And yeah, they really need to make it easier to travel with horses. Because horses are fun, and I like what Hermitcraft is doing with them right now, but unless you really build paths, they're just not a viable form of transport. And I think it might be time for the boat again. Although this might be a desert. Either that or it's one of the new beaches. I think that might be ocean over there. I haven't gotten a good look yet. I think that's ocean. I think I see some icebergs in the distance. Yeah. Okay, yep, definitely time for the boat. So yeah, we are on Minecraft Beach. Let's camp on the beach. I need a new campfire. I'm gonna run out of coal very soon. All right, and let's cook some more steak. And let's eat yesterday's steak for dinner. Leftover steak. This will be tomorrow's steak. And sleep in our new blue sleeping bag. I wish we did have sleeping bags. Barely says, man, those beaches have so much potential for new trees, mobs, and other environmental stuff. They really do. And I would love to see more ambient mobs. Even if they're just particles, like fireflies or butterflies or birds or something. I know the technical players really liked... Ow! Fire safety. Technical players really like to complain when something doesn't have a useful drop for farming, but the ambience really makes the game, in my opinion. And if they could add the possibility of completely custom particles in resource packs, I would love that. Alright, let's boat towards that ice cliff right there. That's pretty epic. And let's see if we can keep an eye out. Some little pillars of ice there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I love these frozen biomes. Alright, this is the coolest thing I've seen so far. There's a cliff right there. And probably an example of what they're talking about with the elevation being independent of biome, because that, I think, is a cliff that was generated regardless of what would be placed there biome-wise, and then the biome is placing ice. I like it. I approve. And polar bears, they shouldn't drop fish. They should drop bear meat. Yeah, I said that barely. Alright, I'm going to take a sip of my drink here while I boat. Voyaging northward. A Danbear Pig Viking. And yeah, I'm not seeing any axolotls, so hey, get out of my way. You butt. Get out. There we go. Barely's mad. I do have them drop bear meat. Ooh, oh, there was a lag spike there. I do have them drop bear meat on my server, so... Kung says, well, they want people to use different kind of transportation instead of elytra and nerf it, in quotes. But for me, who have been using Flight Duration 3, the new gliding, not taking durability mechanic is a godsend. I can't easily finish the end map project without needing to repair my elytra so often. Yeah, mending is great on those. The one thing that I don't like with the new mechanics, and the caveat is that I haven't tried them myself. Well, this is so cool. But this is normal here. I haven't actually flown with an elytra myself, but from what I've heard, if you are in a dive while you're gliding and you're going the maximum speed, and then you set off a rocket, it actually slows you down like a retro rocket. I think it was Razeworks who was saying that. I can't remember for sure. What was that? And that doesn't make much sense to me. I think maybe it should just simply not accelerate you past a certain amount. What am I hearing? Is the sound glitching out on me, or is something else happening? There's magma down there, so maybe I'm just going over some magma. But that would make a lot more sense to me. But yeah, the fact that you can fly so much farther is great. And I saw someone else commenting that it would be cool if you could do the unequip your elytra mid-flight like you can in Bedrock. There are some cool aerobatic maneuvers you could do with that. And if you could flare your elytra by pressing shift or something and use that as an air brake, that would be amazing. I would absolutely love that. But yeah, maneuverability, so the duration, you're talking about duration 3 fireworks. I usually use duration 2. Unless I'm flying a lot in the nether, sometimes I'll go for the duration 1 because navigation is really difficult there. And I smack my head on everything. But I usually use duration 2 because it's a nice balance between the endurance flight and maneuverability. But with the slower rockets, the higher duration rockets are going to be a lot more viable now, especially for elytra courses. All right, so what is this? This is snowy tundra, and yeah, that was the ice spikes. Nice. Yeah, that was the biggest iceberg area that I've ever seen. So I liked that a lot. They looked like the same icebergs as usual, but that's okay because those already look perfect in my opinion. But yeah, let's traverse north across these plains, portaging the boat. Got it right here. Oop, almost fell into that hole. I'd have been okay, though. There's a little bit of a mountain there. It doesn't look like one of the really tall ones, although there's more behind it. So yeah, we're going to make towards that. Here's another wide river. Okay, yeah, I love the new rivers. Rivers were always so annoying because they had so much potential that they weren't making. Barely says, I'm going to lurk for a bit, be back later, have fun exploring. Thanks for being around, Barely, and thanks for the lurk. Enjoy your lurk. And glad you're here to enjoy the rocket launch, too. So, that's a forest fire that is completely natural, and I'm not going to intervene. But yeah, my frame rate is fluctuating wildly, but it seems to be averaging about 30, which I'm okay with. And as they keep on the snapshots, the performance will improve. But for a while, we'll be seeing lots of complaints about performance is terrible, this update is the worst. As we always do every major update cycle. Okay, here we go. And there's some coal and some iron. I'm going to go pick that up because I need it. It's about time to upgrade this pickaxe. There we go, we've got some chicken. Hey, creeper, I don't like you. I'm not a fan of you being there, and I don't have a shield. Let's get up there and see what the view looks like. I was gonna go for more of those resources, but I don't feel like facing down that creeper without a ranged weapon or a shield. I really should practice with a shield more. I tend to forget that they exist, and then when I have one, I forget that I do. But having participated in Bruno's half-hearted hardcore challenge and a couple of Slice Lime chosen challenges, I'm really starting to see the utility of the shield. Alright, so, oh, yep, forest fire. I don't think that's the one I was looking at. Actually, it is. That is the one. We came from that way. So northwest, I believe, is where we saw the distant mountains. Let's take a look. And eat a steak. Well, there's some rivers and islands over there. This might have been what I saw right here, so I'm going to go ahead to that little peak. And we're only at about Y100, so this definitely isn't one of the huge new peaks. I really want to find one of the snow-capped or stony peaks that peaks up past Y200. King says, well, in the new update, possibly if it is not changed, it doesn't matter which flight duration you use. Durability per rocket is always 3, and from what I've seen people's videos, Flight duration 3, distance is about flight duration 2, so maybe you should consider duration 3, yeah. Always a shield player, can't imagine playing without the shield unless it's Triple H. Yeah, because then you want a totem in your offhand. Okay, yeah, this must have been what I saw, so yeah, this is about on par with the old mountains, but I do like that they're in a range, and I saw Henrik talking in one of his videos that they are more likely to form in ranges now, rather than just isolated hills. Another thing that the former geologist in me is very excited about. Yeah, look at this river network here. This is fantastic. I thought about making this a half-hearted hardcore, but no, I would already be on world number 5. So, no. not this time. I need more steak soon. Gonna murder more cows. And there is another savanna. So I haven't really dipped into any of these big caves yet. My focus right now really is finding a big mountain. As cool as the caves are, I'm more excited about the mountains than I am the caves. But I am excited for both. And yeah, we had some stuttering there, some slowness while it's loading new chunks, generating new chunks really. And Kung says, yeah, I'm excited to see how Bruno will traverse in the new overworld terrain gen and new cave gen. Yeah, so I don't know, has he mentioned whether he's going to update his world to 1.18? Because I don't know what that upgrade is going to look like. Though it would make sense, since I mean he's well past day 1000 now, for him to upgrade it. There's a nice sinkhole there. For him to upgrade it and then make a new base in the new terrain. That's what I would want to see. I mean, of course, it's his world, and he'll do what he wants, and it'll be entertaining regardless. But that's what I'm rooting for. But yeah, half-hearted hardcore is going to be interesting. And Slice Slime says he has something new in mind that's harder than half-hearted hardcore, and that has me very curious. And I got to join the guy's stream this morning, and he apparently knows about it. I mean, he's pretty close with Slice Slime, part of his community, so that makes sense. All right, let's make another camp. There's a jungle. All right. Do I have enough for a fire? I do. I'm gonna need more coal though. And traditional cooking for the night. Quarter-hearted hardcore. Oh man, can you imagine? You can set yourself, I think, to have such a small decimal of health that no armor would help you, and literally any damage would murder you. By the way, welcome Maurice, thanks for joining. Alright, let's go ahead and sleep through the night. Again, I'm not hungry for dinner, so I'll just sleep and I'll eat a steak breakfast. I think I just picked up one of the steaks. Yeah, it just threw a steak at me. Fire safety. And yeah, I'm gonna need either some more coal or some more no armor half-hearted hardcore. Yeah. That would be something. No golden apple half-hearted hardcore. Take that. Yeah, there's another one of the giant birch forests. So having never seen, I think, never seen one of those biomes before, now I've seen 2 of them. So this is interesting how a biome placement has changed. And is that the extent of the jungle? Is that a microbiome? That is too cool. Let's go investigate. I mean, it's on our way after all, so... Jungle microbiome. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, they mentioned there would be strips of gravel on stony beaches too, so that's pretty cool. More places to find gravel. Okay, this might be screenshot worthy right here. Yeah, that's the whole jungle. Okay, so I'm on a beach. Now I'm in a jungle. It's not even a jungle edge, it's a jungle. And now I'm in a birch forest. Haha! That is too cool. There isn't even any more jungle over there. There's savanna. So yeah, jungle microbiome. So is this an island? This is like a little desert tropical island. Let's change the FOV so I can see a little bit more of this. And screenshot time. Jungle microbiome. There we go. Okay, that's awesome. And yeah, I'm going to screenshot that so I have the coordinates just in case. I probably won't do anything with those, but all right, see that over there? I can't tell. Okay, that looks like either swamp or jungle. Let's make for that. That's northwest. Hello, glow squids. And I really should... Okay. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. I've never found a microbiome. Is it a thing in the current update? Yes, it is a thing in older updates too, but it's it was a particular problem with the way they've been changing it, and they've been tweaking it a lot. Okay, this is epic. This is like the shattered terrain, and I think it's also a swamp. I think that's swamp over there on a hill. And there are some Azalea trees. Yeah, this is really cool. And that, okay, look at that. That is beach that has formed up over a mountain. And so there's a sandy mountain. So, I mean, geology-wise, that makes no sense, but that is okay because this is a fantasy setting, and that is super cool and unique. Now, that is something I have genuinely never seen in Minecraft. So that is what we're here for. Let's eat our steak lunch at this point. It's 11sies. Okay, now it is weird. All right, this is another screenshot time. There's our jungle microbiome over there. So let's see. With coordinates and without coordinates. And let's change the FOV back. I actually don't like the wide FOV. I like... This feels so much more natural to me, so... But yeah, I kind of want to scale that peak. Look how steep those cliffs are. That is super cool. Alright, let's scale this peak, and then let's take inventory. Hey, Satan, welcome to the stream. We're taking a look at the Snapshot. Not something I do very often, or plan to do very often, but I am just too excited about this new terrain gen to save it for later. So I am in a former life I worked as a geologist. I actually worked on an actual copper mine in Alaska for a summer, so I'm very excited about the ore veins. I'm very excited about all these. Yeah, finally found someone who uses normal FOV, except when I'm doing cinematography with replay mod. Then I do all sorts of stuff with the FOV. In particular, I like to tighten it for good cinematography. That is so cool. Alright, let's jump into the water. And let's take a full look at this mountain ridge. This is amazing. Okay, the only thing that would make this cooler is if that was snow and not sand. But I'm not really going to complain because that is too cool. Alright, the screenshot bug has hit. The hobby photographist of me. Let's jump up on this tree, and it's time for another screenshot because that is the right angle here. Look at that. And I can swim up that waterfall to get to the peak. Okay, this is too exciting. All right. And there's the screenshot right there. Okay. All right, let's get right over there. Boat. How tall is that? I'm at 62, so that's definitely over 100 blocks. So I'm guessing that's at about 120. So not absurdly tall, but it is absurdly steep. We join next Triple H and live in solidarity again. I think you're looking for the word solitude, right? Maybe. I'm debating whether or not I have time to do the next Triple H with Bruno. And knowing me, I won't be able to resist it, so I will be there. And I'm going to try to resist the urge to live in solitude, because I tend to always do that, even when it's not like a challenge world. All right, now can I make this? Nice. Okay, professional. Ah, and then I can't even I can't even select a thing. All right, I need this coal. They said that there would be less coal exposed to the air, too, so that's kind of good. So mining is actually going to be strategic and not just, okay, dig down to Y11 and just dig. And I'm very excited about that, too. So, and with the giant veins of iron and copper, you can actually have a legit, like, this is my iron mine, this is my copper mine. And I cannot express how excited I am about that. Okay, that's where I already came up. That's not gonna work. There we go. This is the way up. But yeah, so before now it's just been kind of roleplay if you wanted to build, you know, this is the copper mine or this is the iron mine, but now it's legit. And I actually already have a data pack that, the main reason I was testing the snapshots is I have a data pack for prospecting. So when you are in real life searching for deposits of minerals, you look for signs on the surface, and we don't have those here. There's modded Minecraft that does, so you would find like malachite or azurite on the surface, and that's a sign that there might be copper underneath, and so then you would do some digging, or modern mining, you'd find some, you'd do some drilling, and then you'd get a core sample, and that's what I did up in Alaska. I would analyze the core samples and see how much copper was there based on the minerals, and this is such a good view. Let's turn up the render distance for a little bit. Let's max it out. Our frame rate will tank, but it will be beautiful frames, and that's worth it. But yeah, so what I've done, I have a data pack that you can do ore surveys like that. You can choose a point on the surface and place a spike, and it will drill a core and tell you the concentration of iron or copper ore beneath you. And based on that, you can do surveys and find the ore veins. And it is really fun. Okay, there's our microbiome right back there to the south. And that is indeed an island. Look at that. There are rivers all around it, so that becomes an island. And yeah, so they are loading chunks in a cylinder around me now. That's a technical change they did. They don't load in a weird square anymore. But look at that view. Okay, that is epic there. That transition from the birch forest to the roofed forest to the taiga. And is that a giant spruce taiga? I think that's a giant spruce taiga. Let's see, King Kong says, first thing I want to do is find one of those ore veins and mine them using fortune and see how much it yields. I'm going to be the richest copper person on the server. Yeah, who was it? Ant Venom, I think, did some computations on one, and he found one that had something like 14,000 iron blocks, or iron ore blocks. Something like that. It was huge. And it'll be work to do it. Okay, so the sun's going down. Let's camp up here. I need to make a campfire. I'm going to leave this one on. This campfire is going to stay burning. Oh, I should have picked up a hay bale. But yeah, campfire up here. Let's cook some steak. And as is tradition, I am not hungry for dinner. Setsun, welcome and enjoy your lurk. Oh, I need to configure that bot better. I'm such a noob for the streaming. Okay. Yeah, I need a more clever lurk message too. All right, but yeah, let's get a screenshot of this. And over here with the moon. Best camping spot ever. Okay. That is too cool. Alright, I know... I don't know if it's coming across, but I'm just loving this. I'm so excited about this. Whoops. That's what I meant. There we go. All right, so let's, I'm enjoying the new moon. So let's go ahead and sleep away this night. And yeah, we are at Y153, so it's higher than I thought it would be. I thought it would be at least 120, but yeah, 150. So this is pretty good. So our record Y level so far, and I think we're slightly higher than that over there. Yep, I'm angled down, is 155. And in fact, I'm going to leave the bed here. This is a permanent camping spot. All right. How do we get down? I kind of want to just jump. Okay. All right. Can I make this? There's dolphins down there. Nice. I know I can make this. There's a spider. Oh, can I see any geodes from up here? Because I do want to make a spyglass. And you know what? Let's leave the render distance up. I think we'll be fine. Can I spot a geode? I don't see one. And King Kong says, yeah, I saw one video where they turn the stone block in the air into air block and calculate how many ores in one ore vein. It's huge. It's around 100 or 1,000 ores, I think, or more. Yeah, it is huge. And I mean, it is not perfectly geologically accurate, but it is so much better than the old way of doing it, and really makes underground exploration worthwhile. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna jump. Man, I wish I had replay mod for that. I will, eventually. They'll have it updated. Alright, let's go north more. And yeah, I did that experiment myself as well to test how well my data pack was working. I'll have to see if I can make some tweaks to that pack and update it for the actual 1.18 snapshot, since I was doing it in 1.17 with the experimental world generation. Yeah, I'm not seeing these magma blocks that they were talking about for breathing in these ravines. But I'm going to tweak it, update it, and then make a demo video and release it on Planet Minecraft and GitHub. Alright. I've probably passed some Azalea trees too and just haven't noticed them. I do wish that they would give them their own wood type. It seems kind of a cop-out to have those just be oak. Okay, yeah, our frames are definitely suffering for this increased render distance. What's down here? If there's somewhere to breathe, I might explore this cave, but it doesn't look like there is. Nope, nowhere to breathe. Steak lunch. Okay, yeah, we're dipping below 10 frames per second here. I'm changing the render distance back. Yeah, we're going back to 20. There we go. Alright, and the room already feels cooler. Horses should drop steak too. And I think we've got another flower forest. Yeah, these are way too common now in my opinion. Yeah, flower forest. These are supposed to be kind of a reward for exploration. You find such a pretty biome as this, but this is 3 in just 1 hour. Alright, we've got some hilly terrain over there. Let's go explore that. Oh, yep, no, I am going north. Cool. And how am I doing for, okay, spruce logs. Can be spruce planks. Because I think I'm out of the birch. And I'm out of sticks, so yeah, I need more sticks. Oh, nope, there's birch. And Kung says, well, it felt, well, it's kind of superior oak, if you ask me. They give more logs, prettier leaves, without biome dependence, and use less bone meal to grow, so I have no issue with that. That's true. I mean, I'm not going to complain that they're adding a new tree, but I do think it's a great opportunity to also add another wood type. But yeah, the leaves are fantastic. I'm going to be doing a lot of decoration with those leaves, that's for sure. And the azalea and flowering azalea bushes, those are just too good. I'm also going to be covering my basalt cliffs with moss, because that makes sense in that context and makes it green on a map instead of black. Here we go. But yeah, if you spot one that I don't, let me know and I'll double back for it. Because it would be fun to use that method, that intended method for finding a lush cave. And I haven't seen an axolotl yet. I'm going to take a sip of my drink. I'm getting a little dry here. All right. Okay, so this is Familiar Hill right here. So far it feels like, as far as the elevation goes, they've struck a good balance between the new and the familiar. And I've seen just one of those really spectacular cliff areas, which is perfect, and it isn't even as high as they can get. So far, I'm pleased with how long it's taking to find the new mountain cliffs. That's a cool giant spruce taiga over there. That's one of my favorite biomes. And we're still struggling on the frames, I think. No, memory's doing pretty well. Oh, I've only got 4 gigabytes allocated on this install. That's supposed to be 8, and that might help, but I'm not going to restart. Okay, ooh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, and the music starts right on cue. Nice. I don't think that there's an azalea around, not that I saw. But look at this. That's a big cave, and it is full of baddies. There's a creeper right there, I think. But I think I can get the drop on him. Wouldn't it be appropriate if I just died right now? So there's some glow lichen. And 2 creepers, those jerks. You guys are butts. You hear me? You're butts. Okay, I was hoping he would fall to his death, but he did not. That's a lush cave right there. Alright, here we go. I almost reflexively reached for my replay mod marker key, but no replay mod. King Kong says also, we don't need to put string underneath vines to stop their growth. Use shears and will stop growing. Only works with vines though, including warp and crimson vines. Yeah, the regular jungle vines, unfortunately, it doesn't work on, but the others it does, and kelp too, and that's a good change. So it's bright enough in there that new mobs won't spawn, but these guys, those creepers in particular, I want to be very careful. It's not hardcore. Oh, there's a horde. It's not hardcore, but I would like to be able to explore this cave and not have to find a new one. Look at all these guys. Alright, what if I find another way down? I don't have any torches, but that's fine. Alright guys, I have the high ground. Can you even get up that little ridge? Yes. Chop, 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 chop. My axe is gonna break. Chop. Chop, chop, chop. Monster Hunter. Chop. And, uh-oh. Oh, that's a problem. Run away! I don't have a shield or a ranged weapon, so... Oh, this is just death down here. It's not fair. I want to explore the cave. Barely says, hey, I'm back. Probably can use a shield now. Yeah, I'm gonna go make a shield. I do have iron, so let's make that shield. And is there a good path out of here? Without breaking blocks. There is. Okay, cool. Alright, let's make a shield. Where is it? There it is. Alright, there's my shield. And I don't have any strings, so I can't make a ranged weapon. But I can make... I only have 1 iron. I had 2 and one's in the shield. Okay. But I have these, so let's smelt those up because I want an iron axe. So yep, I'm going to smelt this up. Let's make a few torches. Don't need a ton of torches. And let's see, there's 2. As soon as I have 3, I'm going to make an iron axe. There we go. And there's 1 more in here. I don't want to waste it, so let's just grab that. Alright, so now I'm down to 1 iron again. Okay. And sun is going down, but that's okay. I'm going underground. And yeah, welcome back, barely just in time for me to panic at a horde of mobs as I find a lush cave. Not today! Don't have one breaking on this, and hello creeper. Ah, and he flanked me. That jerk. What a butt. So epic. Yes, it is. Alright, creeper. Come at me. Alright. There we go. Didn't kill the skeleton. Hey, he dropped iron. That's super lucky. You're holding your friend's meat. That's, yeah, killed you with your own arrow. Professional. Alright, and where did that iron go? He didn't drop a bow, dang it. There's a flowering azalea right there. Did I pick it up? I did not. Where are they coming from? Up there. I don't see the iron. I do want that iron ingot. But I'm not gonna fuss over it. Okay, but here we are. We are in it still says dark forest, so I need to go a little bit deeper into the cave. Lush caves, there it is. My first lush cave found in survival, and look at all this clay. Problem is, even though you can find all this clay now, whoa, okay. Are you mad at me? Good, he's not mad at me. I don't want to mine the clay in here. And there's your buddy right there. I don't want to look at that guy. I think I would be completely murdered right away by an Enderman. And how deep does this go? Is this the end of it? Okay, so this isn't a huge one, but that's okay. Lush cave. And here's the thing. So I think you still need natural stone underneath the water for an axolotl to spawn. But they also only spawn in lush caves, and look at that, I'm looking at clay. So they can only spawn in these biomes, but their spawning points are vastly reduced. And yeah, there's supposed to be more copper too. Okay, it goes this way too. So, and here's a magma block where I don't need it. So that's going to make axolotls a lot more rare, which honestly I'm fine with. That just makes them that much more special. And then of course you can breed them. Alright, and I should eat too after this engagement. Haha! Oh, he's still alive? That butt. I am in trouble. I'm not the combat master. Alright, eat. Eat a steak. There's a bat. Murder! And more skeletons. Yeah, so with this bright, I feel like it's lit up, but it isn't. Okay. I like killing them to their own arrows. How are the skeletons surviving the creepers? Yeah, I don't know. They shouldn't be. That should have been lethal. Okay, this is the other dead end here. Okay. Well, I might as well pick up some ores while I'm here. some chicken. Alright, since I used all my iron pretty much to make my my axe and my shield. And, okay, so we've got granite here, but I don't think that it is part of a copper vein. It's granite with a copper vein, right? And tough with an iron vein? I think that's what it is. But yeah, I'll take this iron. Thank you very much. There's plenty in here. Alright, and how are we doing for time? Okay, good. We've got half an hour left, so time for more exploration. Okay, so yeah, this is the smallest lush cave, but it is very pretty, and I'm very excited to have found it. Okay. And yeah, there are the glowberries. I wish they gave you a glow effect when you ate them. That would be so cool. Lots of dripstone down here too. Let's see, I can climb these, right? Yeah. Hello, zombie. Okay, does this go anywhere? Maybe there's a branch over here. I think one thing that is a consequence of the mob spawning light rules being changed is that since there's... Oh, here's a geode! Yes! Okay, I can make a spyglass very soon. Is that it's going to concentrate where the mobs spawn. So yeah, here's some copper. And Kung says, the only thing I wish they I'm going to pause this. Wish they'd change is the fishing conditions, because right now it will be a nightmare if you travel into a cave without bringing a ton of food, because there are not many sources of them except for glowberries and bread you find in dungeons and mine shafts. But if they change fishing, fishing rod is a viable food source underground. Can I not fish in those pools over there? I know I can't get treasure, but can't you get fish? And Barely says, oh, like Optifine dynamic lighting without Optifine where you eat the glowberries. That would be even better, but I'm just talking about just the regular glow effect where you get an outline. All right, well, I've got this pause. I'm going to take a sip of a drink here. Rotten flesh can definitely keep you alive, says Satan. Satan would eat rotten flesh. I couldn't resist. Yes, it can. Okay, there is, I think, the entrance to the geode. I want to be careful. Geodes are death traps. I've learned my lesson by now. Although, you know what? They're not going to be anymore because the budding amethyst, the amethyst buds, emit enough light to prevent mob spawns. In 1.17, especially if it's in the ocean, I'm going to just double check behind me here. Okay, this is cool. Since there's nowhere else for zombies and creepers and such to spawn, they spawn in the geodes, and I have died in several geodes because of that. Alright, let's just take a peek. I will never be tired of that sound. Okay, I think the coast is clear. Yes. Alright, and my inventory is full. What can I get rid of? That? I can get rid of that. Although I'm just going to pick that back up again, aren't I? And I don't care about breaking that because this is not going to be a long-term world. Alright, so here is a cluster. Right here. And now, there we go. And, yep, I've got 9 raw copper. So let's plop down the furnace now. Let's smelt some copper. I want a spyglass. Why did I do that? That's not what I want. This is what I want. And copper. And while that goes... What else? Okay, that's just a large bud. Is that the only ripe one? Okay, there's one right there. I hear zombies. And that's a large bud. And yes, I know I need to get back into the Still Alive SMP and finish that geode. Alright, here we go. A spyglass. Awesome. Okay. That will be great for when we go on top of a peak, and we can spy across the valley. Alright, give me just a moment. I'm going to mute the mic for just a second here. Alright, there we go. I'm still here. And... Alright, we got 2 of these left. I think one of them is not going to smelt, though. Yep, that is okay. And I don't need that. What else don't I need? Yeah, now it's getting dark in here, but I think still... What is the light? Client light 0. Okay, so there are spawnable spaces in here. And that is now a cluster. Okay, let's break these and then choose what to drop from my inventory. That's a rare block, I know, but I don't need it. I don't need that. Okay, that's perfect. Not for what I'm doing in this world. Okay, but now I am turned around and lost. So I came in this way. And I can go deeper. Where does this lead? Okay, this either went in a circle or is just another entrance with the noodle cave carver. Let's go ahead and dig our way upwards and see where we are. See if it's day or night outside, because I have no idea at this point. And I still want to find some of those big ol' snow-capped peaks. There's more cave. Some light over there, though. We're at Y46, 45, okay. Alright, let's go up here. This might go to the surface. Yeah, exploration in caves is already improved. I like this a lot. This is one of those aquifers. This one is not tied to local water level, though. Or is it? Because we are at 62 now. Okay. Maybe it is. Alright, let's grab some of this coal. And there goes my first iron pickaxe. RIP. I don't have enough iron. Okay, but I can smelt it. Alright, so now we're getting into the survivally stuff for sure. Alright, let's pop some coal in here, some iron. I only need one more to make another pickaxe. Come here, coal. There we go, and now I can make... Oh wait, no, that was just a stone pickaxe. Okay, so here's my first iron pickaxe. Perfect. Isn't it iron pick? King Kong says, forget what I said about fishing, I just researched it, and sky access mechanic is only for treasure. Oh, you mean the sky access mechanic. Okay, yeah. And yeah, that is only for treasure. That is one thing that I am so glad that they nerfed, because fishing was so overpowered. It was so easy to make an AFK fish farm, and then overnight you've just got a ton of things like mending books. And by a ton, I mean like 4 or 5, but it's with no effort, so effort-reward balance was way off in my opinion. Alright, let's do one more and... Oh, I just ruined it. That's okay, let's just do that for now. I don't want to just sit here smelting all day. And let's just bust our way, brute force out of here. Still want to find those peaks. But yeah, fishing, that's a good point. Fishing, for the early game at least, is now a really viable way to feed yourself. I mean, especially since the axolotl don't drop axolotl meat, another thing that's just not right, in my opinion. Can't get the proper meat from horses, from polar bears, from axolotls. Literally unplayable. Okay, am I... Okay, what is my biome? Birch forest. Okay, but I don't know how high this hill is, so... Dan, you just want to eat everything. What, don't you? I mean, look, I've got these Mike and Ikes. I've got this, this chicken here. Only thing I don't have is buttered chicken. But yeah, I have a data pack and resource pack on my server that everything, even the villagers, drop unique meat. The player drops meat. Oh, and it is daytime. Okay. Alright, so... north. Let's continue north. King Kong says, well, with a little teeny bit more effort, you can build Villager Trading Hall, and it is more... It is, and that's the next thing that I wish would be nerfed, because, yeah, with... And it really is no significant effort. I've still never built one of those hardcore, serious mega trading halls. I've just built a little one, and just casually, while building other things, done things like trading sticks, trading paper, and in not too much time, double chest full of mending books. So mending is not that special anymore, and it really should be. Like, if those were really rare, then it would make sense to have a bookshop and sell them for a lot of whatever the currency is that you choose in your server. And that's what I mean by the game is really balanced for single player, in particular hardcore, and multiplayer economies are completely broken in my opinion. But it seems to be kind of a minority opinion. And here's another flower forest. This is meadow, but I think that's flower forest over there. And there's a ruined portal. Hey, rabbit, come here. Come here, rabbit. I want a bundle. Come here, rabbit. I don't have any... They follow carrots, right? Where did he go? I'm lagging. My frame rate is betraying me. For me, mending is a mistake, to be honest, says King Kong. Do you mean for a bow or just in general? There's another rabbit. Come here, rabbit. Haha. Did I pick it up? Let's see. What can I drop? Let's drop the boat. Let's drop... Let's drop the stone shovel. Where's my rabbit hide? Got it, okay. But I need, what is it, 4? 5? Together with villager trade mending, double the mistake. I might need some elaboration on that. I'm not quite sure what you mean. But, I do like my mending books. Let's see what's in this ruined portal. Other than, you know, magma. Okay, ooh, we got a golden apple. Let's get rid of that. Ooh, let's put this on. Let's get rid of our potatoes for now. And put on the respiration one. Nice. Projectile protection, curse of binding. Okay, I'll take the projectile protection. And don't need those, don't need that. I honestly don't need that. Let's leave the potatoes. I've got plenty of meat. And inventory management is becoming a problem. Alright, north again. That was a good find. I need more rabbits. There's a donkey. Only one rabbit hide, dang it. Hello, oh, that's a baby rabbit. I'm not gonna get anything from that. Okay, here we go. Barely says, man, a bundle could really help right about now. Yes, it could. And another thing that I really want to prove is that they're, here we go, they're viable even early game, and or for getting early game. And I think they're even going to be useful well into the late game. Especially for things like redstone projects. You put a bunch of assorted redstone components that you only need like 2 or 3 of, but that stack to 64. And if you have things like the player heads data pack, or the more mob heads data pack, then heads stack. but they don't stack with each other, but you could put a stack of variety of heads in a bundle. Let's see, ooh, Big Mountain, yes indeed, felt rabbit hides are just somewhat rare. If you could use normal leather, it'd be great. Yeah, they also did want to make rabbit hides useful, because who uses rabbit hides for leather? Nobody does that. Because leather is so plentiful from cows. Okay, yeah, so we've got these dripstone caves going, and it even says that as the biome. Very cool. I'm not going to go downwards, though. I want to see that mountain. And in fact, I've got a spyglass. Let's eat a steak. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Alright, there it is to the north. Let's get where we can see it, and then look at it through the spyglass. Oh, there's even some right here. And is that, that's just regular snow, not powdered snow. I do have some leather boots in case I need them. And I think this is one of those bird poop microbiomes that they tried to get rid of. There's a village over there. Alright. Spyglass time. Very cool. But yeah, I made another data pack for my server where I mean, everyone's adding the recipe for bundles, and even adding a recipe for like the spore blossom, which I didn't see in that lush cave, now that I come to think of it. Which I think that doesn't make much sense to be able to craft it, but instead I added to the Wandering Trader the possibility. That is so cool. Sorry, I'm very distractible right now. Mega Taiga 2 in the distance? Yes, it is, beside the village. But yeah, I added a random trade to the Wandering Trader where he will sell you a bundle that has a small amount of loot in it that is themed. So there's like there's a caving one that includes a chance for a spore blossom in it. So instead, it's like you're trading with this villager stuff that he has found on his caving adventures. And I think that is a much cooler way to go than crafting it yourself. Problem is, I have yet, in the several months that I've had that installed, to find... I didn't make a campfire. I'm going to pretend I did. To find a Wandering Trader. My wife has found several, and she's got bundles. My stepdaughter has found one, and she has a bundle. I don't have a bundle. Why can't I build... Oh, because I don't have logs. Dang it. I crafted everything into sticks and planks. Oh well. Let's see. It was to the north. Alright, King Kong says, mending in general, think about it with mending unless you got a big enough project that requires you to grind a lot of diamond gear to build and terraforming, like what Psycraft and Hermitcraft level build. There's not much reason to find diamond anymore after you get your initial gear with mending. Maybe a bit more for your backup gears, but you can also easily get them from villager trades. Except for decoration and flex. Yeah, and that's exactly my point, is it's so common that it doesn't really mean much. But if it was very difficult to get, like if villagers couldn't trade it to you, but maybe, I think Cubfan suggested this, if it was a treasure-only book, that would make a whole lot more sense. It would make it a lot more rare and a lot more meaningful. And I need to check this text from my wife. Okay, she's sending me fun things, fun ideas to buy for her birthday, which is coming up. So I'll check that out. I'll check that out after the stream. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't something really important with the twins or something that she needed my assistance. And Barely says, oh, that's an interesting take, but I feel mending is just too nice for quality of life. Having to make new armor sets all the time seems to be an absolute pain. It is, but it's that reward and effort ratio. And okay, so are these regular snow? Yeah, these are regular snow. And what are we in? It still says Dripstone Caves. Grove. Okay, so this is one of the new biomes now. This is the Grove. And potentially I could sink into some of the snow if some of this is powdered. I don't know if the Grove has that or not. I think they said that it could. And there's some right there. Look, see that different texture? And I fall right in. And I can't get out. That is cool. And there was the effect right there. Okay, let's put on our snow boots. And now, no problem. That is great. And advancement get light as a rabbit. And King Kong says, well, barely. With Ender and Villager Trades books and gears, you can make new armor in no time. Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, finding diamonds is almost meaningless now. I mean, it's still good as a currency, but you can just get everything from villagers. They're just too overpowered. And I know the balance is supposed to be the ridiculously annoying grind of re-rolling trades, but that is just... It is the least fun mechanic in the game by far, in my opinion. I really hate dealing with them. But maybe if they offered different books that changed, and they only had one or two trades, and the quality of the book was upgraded with their level, that might make more sense. But it's hard to think of a way to balance them that can't just be overcome with scale and just having, you know, a huge villager hall with 80, 100 villagers in it. Which just murders performance. And yeah, that is giant spruce. Or at least those are some giant spruces. That might not be a mega taiga. It might just be a regular taiga, but there are giant spruces by that village. Hello. Alright, we got 10 more minutes, and how high up are we? 160. That's higher over there. Let's go for an altitude record. The previous record was 155. There's an alpine bee. High altitude bees. There we go. Okay, so 165. Okay, this is one block higher. 166 is the new elevation record. Let's eat a high altitude steak. Technically, you only need around 20 villagers or less, and you can get almost all the enchantment and gears you need. Yeah, it's and that's, I mean, it's an annoying grind to reroll the trades, but again, this is why I feel like the game is balanced for single player survival, and particularly hardcore, is because that kind of a grind feels balanced right if you do it for yourself, and you've got your own trading hall, and then you don't need to worry about it again. But in a multiplayer world, everyone does that, and so it negates the utility of most shops. So you end up only selling shops for things like services or hard-to-grind blocks like dripstone, for example, or copper. Speaking of dripstone, this is cool. Just a random patch. Forest, dripstone caves. Okay, so there's dripstone caves down there, and it is just scratching the surface. I like that. See, this is the kind of stuff I like. Here's a little clue on the surface as to what we can find. In fact, let's test that and dig straight down and see what we find. Is it still going to be dripstone caves down here? Still says so in the F3 screen. And, I mean, it still says it, but here I am just digging through stone now, so... Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna abandon this. Here we go. Don't need that dripstone. It feels wrong to throw away these valuable blocks, but I don't need them in this world. Okay, north. And I'm still keeping my eye out for one of those azalea trees. I'm looking for the flowering leaf blocks. Haven't spotted one yet. I don't know if I've run right past a few, but I'd love to spot one. Looks like there's more mountainous terrain over there. And a nice meadow. Sunflower plains, actually, but I think this over here is the new meadow biome. There's a dripstone cave. Yeah, my frames are dropping as we're loading new chunks, generating new chunks. Oh, look at this. This is a dripstone arch. Alright, that's cool. Okay. Here's another one for the flip book for the journey, the photo book. Let's see, if I go over here... Let's go back in this mode so I can actually maneuver. There we go. And let's change the FOV, tighten it a little bit. And that's a screenshot right there. Look at that. Alright, fix the FOV. Alright, let's take a closer look. There's a giant stalactite right there. It's a pillar, stalactite, stalactite merged. Look at that! Okay, this is amazing. That is too cool. Hello, creepers, you butts. And there's another one over there. Let's look at it with the spyglass. Okay. This is so cool. Yeah, this is what I'm here for. This and the peaks. Alright. Let's keep journeying north, though. We only have about 5 minutes left in stream, and let's just see what other sites we can see. And King Kong says, yeah, that's what I thought when I take a look at the bookshops at Still Alive SMP Shopping District. Initially, when people don't have villager trading set up, the shops are generating diamonds. Now, a bit slower compared to early in the season. Yeah. Like, you get through the early game way too quick on a multiplayer server. But it feels just right in a single-player world. And honestly, the commerce and there's a good mountain, and the capitalism are what make an SMP so dynamic. All right, I think I can make it there in 5 minutes. That looks like an epic peak and a great place to close up the stream. Yeah, we're getting some frame drops as we generate this. I'm okay with the trade-off, though I do look forward to the optimizations that are coming, and in particular, there will be the mods like sodium and such that will help a ton. Okay, sun's going down. Let's make camp right down here real quick. There it is. And oh, I don't have logs. Quick, I want a campfire. Oh, there's a village there. Oh, they've got a view. What a view they've got. There it is, campfire. And let's cook some sheeps, and this time I can actually eat dinner. Haha. Alright, sleep. And Barely says, yeah, this is exactly why they had to slow down the Elytra. Even just sprinting towards it is causing frame drops. Imagine flying with the old speeds. Yeah, and I think that they have done some optimization of the chunk loading and chunk generating, so that is good, and I'm looking forward to that continuing. Alright, let's let this cook, and I'm going to need to drop something. Okay, I don't need the smooth basalt, so that's what I'm going to drop. And fire safety. Only you can prevent forest fires. Alright, let's see if this breaks the elevation record for the end of the stream. Yeah, it's chugging along. There we go. And then it loads them, and I get back up to like 45, 50 frames per second, and then it loads more. And I drop down to 14. Ouch. And this is without any shaders or anything, but no performance enhancing mods either, so this is pure vanilla right here. Alright, and we are at 170. Yeah, we've already broken elevation record. Okay, this is perfect timing, and I'm watching out for powdered snow. I think they got that texture just right too, because it is different enough that you can spot it if you are paying attention and looking, but if you don't pay attention, it's not going to jump out in the corner of your eye. Oh, yeah, I had a little bit of a lag spike there. 196. and there's a goat. All right, let's get a screenshot with goats. And yeah, King Kong says, yeah, that's why they say what I said in Bruno's stream. You can still get the old speeds. You just need to fly high enough to get the momentum and glide down and get the old speed with the new boosting mechanic. Yeah, I think it slows you down though when you boost from that, and that's the one thing that doesn't make sense to me. All right, so we didn't quite break 200 blocks, but we've got a view. And will I get knocked off this mountain? Let's get a screenshot with the goats. Oh, let's change the render distance back up to max. And yep. Oh, ow. Oh, it's struggling. And that's a view right there. And I got pushed off by this goat. Look at that. The terrace effect is interesting. Hey, goat, come here. Come to my screenshot. Come to my screenshot, goats. There we go. Ah, there we go. Yes, I did it. He did it. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Oh, and look at that. There's a cave down there with that village. That is cool. All right, but I'm gonna leave it there. This was a fun stream. Just chill, exploring, getting a sneak preview of the new stuff. And King Kong said, that sound effects was barely, yeah, it wasn't a screaming one, but blah. Yeah, if you glide faster than the flight boost, when you boost again about that speed, you become slowed down, so it's like a brake. And yeah, I'd love to see, as I'd mentioned before, if you can just flare the elytra and brake. Because the rocket, there he goes jumping. The rocket should boost you forward, and the wings themselves should be your brake. That's my opinion anyway. But overall, it's going to be good, and I'm not gonna complain about it. That's just my thoughts on how I would implement the changes myself. But yeah, thanks everyone for heading out. Let's see who is on that I can raid. Let's see. Firepower's on. I think I raided him last time though. So let's raid Cricket. I need to find some new people too. But yeah, let's raid Cricket. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining, and those of you who were here right at the beginning while we were just silently watching the rocket launch, but not in the stream, separate. That was fun as well. I'm excited about the Inspiration 4 crew getting to go to space. I'd love to do that myself. And yeah, I'm excited about the new changes in Minecraft that are coming this winter. King Kong says, yeah, it's a bit weird, but it is Minecraft, so weird is just its middle name. That is very true. All right, yeah, let's head over to Cricket. I guess for now the raid message is just Dan Bear raid until I can come up with something more clever than that. And I will see you guys either, I'm right at cloud level, that's cool. I'll see you guys either this Saturday for Kerbal Space Program or next Wednesday for Minecraft. And I'll see you then. Uh-oh, it's not raiding. Let's try it again. Cricket, start raid. Something went wrong. Try running that quick action again. Uh-oh. Thank you for the stream, Dan. This was a great stream. Happy I managed to make it. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I might not get to raid. Let's try this one more time. Something went wrong. Okay, yeah, it's not letting me do the raid. So, head over to Cricket if you want. I highly recommend her. She's a lot of fun. But yeah, something went wrong. Try running that quick action again. But I'm going to go relieve my wife from kid duty and eat dinner. And see you guys later.